Hi guys, and welcome back to Tangy Tea of Life. I'm your host Veronica. My co-host Brittany is back with us tonight, and we have the lovely Tawan back with us tonight, guys. Hi, Tawan.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
So glad to have Tawan back.
I am so glad to be back. I had to ask to come back, y'all.
No.
Yeah. I said I got to come back for the follow-up.
Okay.
Okay.
You're always welcome.
Well, thank you, darling. Still to that.
Okay. Well, guys, tonight is letter time. Follow-up letter from the Down Low Brother letter that we read last week.
Last Tuesday.
So the best friend wrote us a letter back from the first letter. What do you call it? The follow-up letter.
Answering some questions we
Oh
had.
man, yeah, because some questions was left unanswered.
Right.
So she came back with the follow-up letter to answer those questions that we had. All right. For those of you who do not know about the first letter, okay.
You have it?
I don't, but I kind of remember
Okay.
it. Okay. So the first letter, the best friend wrote in because she had a friend that was married to her husband for 20 years, and she came home from off of a business trip and caught her husband in the bed with his cousin / best man friend, you know, because he told her that's how he introduced his wife to his cousin. He introduced him as
the cousin.
Yeah, as the cousin. So all these years she thinking that's his cousin, but turns out that is actually his lover. So they have 3 kids together, 18, 13, and 5 years old. So she was wondering, the best friend was wondering, how can she help her friend out? Her friend was, so confused on what to do. So here is the follow-up letter. These girls don't know about the letter, so they haven't read over the letter yet because I want them to be surprised, just like you guys, hearing it for the first time. All right, so here we go, ladies. So this is the follow-up letter. All right. Hello, this is the best friend following up with you. My friend and her soon-to-be ex-husband were high school sweethearts. They started dating, because we had that question about
How long they was dating?
yeah. So they were high school sweethearts. They started dating at the age of 16.
Oh, good.
Jesus wept.
16. My friend, the wife, was supposed to come back in town for her business trip on a Monday afternoon. She instead came back home on the weekend, and the kids were away. That was another question we had, were the kids in the house. The kids were away at their grandparents' house. The cousin / friend that her husband cheated with is in fact a gay man. That was another question we had. Was he gay?
Straight, or in a relationship?
Yeah. So
or
he
married.
is in fact a gay man. My friend caught her husband and the man he cheated on her with in the act in their bedroom.
Take the straw. I need to drink.
Because that was another question we had. Was they sleep, or did she
Right.
actually catch them?
Was he just there?
So she's saying that, in fact,
So it was no gray area. It was clear.
it was clear. Caught them in their bed. My friend has been tested. That was another question we were saying. Her friend has been tested and she is negative. But she plans to do a follow-up test in the next 3 months. She has since filed for divorce about 2 months ago. Her husband is in ministry.
Of course.
Her husband is in ministry, and she
Typical.
and she has concerns about what the church will have to say, but at this point she really doesn't care. She is focused on herself and the children. You all gave great advice from the first letter. You helped me out in so many ways on how to deal with my friend's emotions. I thank you. Hopefully this answered a lot of unanswered questions.
And it did.
It definitely did.
Because off camera we said, were they in their bed? We
Yup.
asked that question.
Yup.
And we said that if it happened in their bed, I would have blacked completely out.
Ugh,
It would have been the
completely.
red room.
Yeah.
I walked in on my husband
Of
in
20 years.
20 years. We've been together. We've been married 20
20.
years. We've been
Yeah.
But we've
together
known
16.
each other practically our
Since
lives.
16.
And I walk in my house, in my bedroom, in my bed, And then she got her own business. I know she on about 1,500 thread count sheets.
Okay.
Or better.
She ain't got them from Walmart.
The man came from Walmart
No,
or Burlington
no,
or
ma'am.
Target. And you... Wait a minute. Let me drink.
Yeah.
And
like-
y'all in my bed humping? Baby, listen.
Yeah. Like, what would, I mean, okay, let's go down this
How
letter
do you
first.
explain that to your children? What do you say?
And see, that was another question.
Uncle,
That's what we were
cousin
saying.
such and such, or uncle, whoever the kids
well,
know
I'm quite
him
sure,
as.
yeah, they know him as a cousin because that's how he introduced.
The family.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he's probably been there a lot.
Right, and we said...
And that's what makes it not suspicious. You know, that's
Right.
his cousin, that's his best friend, whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not suspicious that they been in there for 2 hours
No.
talking.
No. Because they're cousins.
Because
Right.
they're cousins, they homeboys.
Right.
So now she have to go and explain all of this to her kids, to her family, to the church members.
I would have called a pastor. Pastor. This nigga gay. So I'm just letting you know off the bat. It ain't...
Just so you know.
But
Right.
can you imagine, like, now she have to face everyone. You know,
Everyone.
like she says, like, she don't know what the church, her concerns is about what the church would have to say.
Right.
So he's in the ministry. On
Who
top of
can
all of
you
that.
counsel? What can you tell these
Anyone.
people?
Yeah.
Because at this point, it ain't about what you prefer.
Right.
It's about everything else.
Right.
That you have a union, that you have a household, you have children, and you just ain't thought about none of that.
Right.
You thought about
For
any
20
of it.
years.
For
20
20 years. Because ain't no telling
You
how
one
long it
hell of an
started.
actor.
Yeah.
That's a long time, y'all, to play one role.
But you know,
Play 2 roles. He had to play the husband
you.
and he had to play the lover.
right.
When did you find the time?
Oh,
When she was out of town on her
right.
business trip,
Yeah,
So
she's
while
a
I'm
business-
working, see now that I think that pissed me off more. While I'm working,
you humping
this is what you're doing.
right.
in my bed
Your cousin.
with your cousin.
Yeah, see, she's a businesswoman, and she's often taking trips,
Right.
business trips. So he had plenty of time to do what he
Mhm.
wanted to do. But my thing is, I think I would have been looking side-eye at him for always spending time with his cousin,
No.
his gay cousin,
No,
you know?
I
no,
wouldn't.
no, because that's family.
Right.
That's you
And
don't
see,
treat family
he knew
different.
what title
Yeah,
to
you
put
don't
on
treat
it.
family
He's
different,
smart.
but
He knew what title to put on it because
Right.
you would side eye a homeboy,
Right.
Who is, you know, it's like, well, he
Just my
got
best
you know,
man.
Right. You would side eye a homeboy, but you would never
because he used the
Right.
word cousin.
Right.
Yeah, because that's one
family.
line you never cross with family. Because
Right.
if he was to come at, if your husband was to come at you like, well, I don't think you and your cousin such and such being
Right.
so close is cool, you would be offended. It's like,
Yeah.
that's
Right.
not family. We grew
Yeah.
up together.
Exactly.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that's true.
So he knew what card to pull. He
Mhm.
knew he couldn't just say this was his
His
friend,
friend,
or this
yeah.
was such and such from work. He knew he couldn't say those things. So
Right.
you had to throw the cousin card.
right.
You had to. That was the only way.
And then they've been together. It's their high school sweethearts. 16 is the 9th, 10th grade.
Thank you. You stole her youth.
She ain't.
And probably the only person she been
No,
with.
I ain't gonna put that on her. No, because they been the only person she been when she was 16. Listen, no, ma'am, I'm not gonna put that on her. Maybe they were together.
Let's hope some breaks was in there.
They started dating at the age of 16. Right. So
Let's
maybe they
hope.
took
Let's
some
hope.
breaks.
Let's
Maybe after they graduated high school, she went to college someplace and he went to college someplace and they came back
Yeah.
in the
Let's
hometown
hope that.
and they met. Let's pray that is what it was. Because let's not pray that he, like you
Because
said.
that's a different level of hurt there. Because
Yeah.
that's all she
Yeah,
knows.
yeah.
That's all
yeah.
she knows.
Yeah.
But you know, like someone commented, they're like, there is no way she didn't know that her husband
I
was
think
gay.
that too. Because I feel like, you know, we all have seen that. We've all been in high school where there was a guy, you know, maybe his family was really heavy in the church. And it's like, it was kind of clear to everybody that he a little sweet, but he ain't out the closet yet.
Right.
He got girlfriends. And sometimes you look at those girlfriends, it's like, girl. We've all seen that. So it makes you wonder if that situation was kind of like that. If she was so blinded by her love for this man, she did not notice.
Well, I'm sure she had a home girl, a close friend, like this
Somebody.
best friend, to be like, I don't know about Sam. Sam kind of Samantha.
But you you do have some men that,
plays that role.
yeah,
True.
they'd be the strongest
True.
buff looking men, but
True.
they on the down low. So maybe that was her type. Maybe he was
Right,
one
right.
of those.
Maybe he was
This might be something that started in
dominant.
adulthood.
Yeah.
It might be something that started in adulthood.
We said that last week too. Maybe it's something that happened after him and the cousin met someplace,
Right.
and they just.
And
Yeah.
you know what else? With her being such a strong woman, do we know what his career is or what he does? Because it's clear there's a hierarchy
Well,
here.
ministry.
If she's constantly gone and he's at
But
home,
He's in
Ministry-
ministry. I don't know
that
if he
might
have
be-
another job.
Right, that might be his
Right.
part time.
Yeah.
so maybe there's an ego thing kind of there in place as to where it even started. With her
Right.
being gone so much and her being, on her grind so much, it kind of,
So that makes him go to the other side.
No, but what if ministry is his only source of income? That's
He
a
ain't
low
no
for
much
him,
then.
right? That's a low for him, and then she's the breadwinner.
Right.
But I would have killed him. I'm sorry. He would have been dead. Y'all would have saw me in
on
the
Snap.
on Snap. I would have had it, because it would have been on Snap.
First 48.
First 48. Then it would have been a Lifetime movie, and my mugshot would have been like, or I'd be like, yeah, I would have had a cute mugshot because it would have went viral if they made me take my tracks out. They made me take a weave out of jail.
I think so.
Oh,
man.
God,
I don't
no.
know.
I would've had
Do
to-
they?
They take it out of it so in. How they know what to do? Because you ain't cutting my
They
hair.
do. They do.
Because you got to know what you're doing when you cutting the tracks out.
I don't know.
Well, I might have to get some braids before. Let's just pray it never happens to me, because he would be dead. Point
Yeah.
blank, period. the
And see,
end.
and that's the question I was going to ask you all. What would you do if you was in that situation? Like, how would you handle that? Because we all can say what we
Right.
would do
Yeah.
because we're not there.
Right.
We're not in that situation, but we can say what we would
What
do.
did she do? She had walked out. We didn't even find out what she did. Did she flip?
I think she left out.
Okay.
She walked out. Like, she didn't, like,
You know,
she
honestly,
probably was in disbelief. Like, am I
I
really looking
don't know what I
at
would
this?
do, but I can imagine I probably would have walked out too. And the only reason I say I would have walked out because I would have needed to give myself time.
not
Because if I
snap.
stay and see you anymore, it's gonna be a wrap.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna need to walk out so I can clear my head and think of how I need to handle this, because it ain't just me. It'd be different if it's just me. We boyfriend
Yeah,
and
'cause you
girlfriend.
gotta think
That's
about them
bad
kids.
enough.
Yeah.
And in her kid, the ages they are, I mean, this is prevalent. They come on now.
Only
I'm pretty
person
sure
that-
they all on social media.
Yeah.
Well, the
fi-
18 and the 13.
Right.
Right.
The 5-year-old was gonna be like, "Where's daddy?
Yeah.
Right.
I want my daddy. Boy, you gonna sit your ass down. Your daddy ain't come back here no more. Yep, you and your daddy. How about that? Go live with your daddy.
Don't see
No,
the
you don't want to do that. Well, it depends. Is it a little boy or a little girl? No,
Right.
just playing. He wouldn't do that with his child. Huh?
But that's real though,
Yeah.
because like, are those the questions that we next have in our head? Because when something like that happens, it's like you start associating all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, like all kinds
it's
of
like you
stuff
go
we-
from being DL to being a pedophile real quick.
Real quick.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Like, do I want my child around? I know
Further,
this is.
have you ever touched my child? When you watch my
Right,
child,
right.
my child lay on you, do you get excited?
Right.
Because when you think about it, when you have a daughter, there's certain things you would, especially when your kids start getting up in age, you wouldn't ask the dad to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that is something that you kind of.
And then that's everything in hindsight. She got to think, in these 20 years we've been married.
What else have you been keeping?
Right.
Yes. Like, you hold a big secret
That's
like
big.
that
That's big.
So
for longer than...
she was going to come back home Monday. She must have came back home Sunday.
She came on a Saturday.
Ooh, 2 days early. So he definitely was not and she surprised him, and she got surprised.
Right.
Ain't that about nothing?
Well, it says she came back home on the weekend, so that could have been...
Saturday
Saturday
or Sunday.
or
either
Sunday.
one. Probably was Saturday.
But was
She
supposed to come
probably.
back.
Come back on Monday afternoon.
know.
That's why
And
the
he
kids
probably
went
and
in.
he probably done inform her the kids was gone. She probably figured they was about to have a nice weekend,
To relax and
stay in.
chill.
Well, she probably
get to
planned
do
for the
this
kids
all,
to be
but-
with the grandparents while she was gone.
But that's
She
what I'm saying. So she
planned
probably
that,
came
but-
home that Saturday thinking, we're about to, enjoy a little, we don't get to do this often with just
Right.
us.
Right.
So I'm just glad that she's been checked out
Tested,
and
yeah.
Right.
and everything came back.
And she's
negative.
filed for divorce, so that's
And she
good.
filed for divorce.
Because
Yeah.
that says a lot. Because you have those women that sweep it under the rug.
Mhm.
It's much easier to keep it. And I mean, and when you think about it and being real about it, it is much easier to sweep it under the rug.
Y'all, this is like on Greenleaf when the boy came out. Yeah.
I already missed like 2 seasons of Greenleaf. I don't know what's going
Oh,
on.
girl, you got to go.
This is Greenleaf.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Because the dude is in the ministry.
Yes.
What's he in the ministry? The family was
the
in my
family. They
was,
so
yeah.
all intertwined into it.
Girl, yeah, you
Yeah.
know.
But you know, you hear a lot of stories like that with,
Mm-hmm.
you know, when it comes to the ministry
Mm-hmm.
of things going on like that. But yeah, I just pray that,
She stayed negative for one.
yeah, keep getting checked. But 20 years, y'all, that's a long time to just give it up.
Get what up?
She's a strong person though, because that is hard.
No, it's not.
There would have been plenty of women that
No.
would have found everything in the book to justify staying.
No.
Well, we've been together 20 years. Well, we
Yeah.
got kids. Well,
We can
we
sleep
share
in
bank
separate,
accounts.
we can
well,
sleep in separate rooms. And
No.
so many. You got to think about it though. So much of their life was intertwined, whether it be the mortgage, the bank accounts, the kids.
like,
It
some
took
people
more
don't
to
want
walk away than to stay.
Yeah, some people wouldn't want to go through all that. They just prefer to just,
Right.
not you, huh?
She was
Not
like,
no man on top of no
questions
man.
asked.
I know.
Wait, who's the bottom and who's the top?
Now that is a very important question, because now this is gonna make me. Your character's gonna change in a second if you was bent over.
Right.
Not that it's okay.
No.
but-
Okay, so being that the cousin is the gay person, I'm thinking that he's the bottom and the husband was the top.
Yeah, because
What if the gay cousin is verse?
I have a picture of the husband being manly,
Yeah.
like buffed and
Yeah.
you know.
I would hope.
But he still would have to do some kind of participation in order to keep his cousin around for 20 years. So he done did something
He has to.
keep this man in his life.
But
'Cause everyone has needs.
Right.
Hopefully, they
'Cause-
was not messing around these 20
That's
years.
another question that
Yeah,
would be great to know.
because if that was the best man and they've been married for 20 years, that means that they were messing around.
But how about if they didn't start messing around until maybe the middle of the...
He was your best man. Your
The
best man
suspect.
is somebody that you are close with, that you grew up with,
Yeah.
that's your homeboy. So maybe they met in college. You just don't
It
pull a
sparked
random
you.
person and say, okay, come be my
Right.
best man. So this is somebody that he knew. He knew this
And if
person
they knew
was...
each other since college and been that close since college, 9 times out of 10, something done happened
Maybe he
in
didn't
college.
try it out until...
You giving too many benefits of the doubt down there. Too many.
Too many, honey. That
I didn't
husband...
think about that. I didn't
Yeah.
think about that.
That husband had to do something to keep this man around. Even if it was for a year, he still had to do something to keep the man for a year. You just ain't. The
Nobody's
man
gonna be in a relationship where they're just giving and giving and giving
And
and
not
giving and giving
getting.
and never getting anything back in return.
But
Right.
maybe he was there for moral support or... No, leave it.
No friend, no. No, that's not how we're gonna spend this. No, ma'am. Husband was giving and getting.
Okay.
There's not nobody
He had
in
to give
any
something.
right in any relationship you're in. You're giving. I mean, being monetary donations, he was paying for. He was giving something. He was giving
Visa, Master, and debit accepted.
right. American Express,
So
Black Card. I mean, he was sucking. He was doing something. That man wasn't around. That
yeah.
I mean, realistically, I feel you on that one. Because ain't nobody about to keep,
Right.
coming back and it's like, oh, I want you to do that little thing you do. Okay.
what
Or
you
I
gonna
want
do
you
for
to do that
me?
little thing you do.
Even if 6 months, a month, if you give and take. A relationship is 50-50. It's not 100 to 0. So you give and you take. So he had to give in order for
Right.
homeboy to take, and homeboy
Right.
had to take in order for him to give. I mean, it's
Because even if it had started that way, he was going to hop in his feelings at some point and be like, well, listen, something got to give. It was a blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
you got to live. You want me to stay around? This is what you need to do. So
Lord, my drink back on.
So what advice? Okay.
well, she's done the right thing. She filed for divorce because we said that too. Hopefully, she already filed for divorce.
Yeah.
She's moving on with her life, and she's just focusing on her business and herself and her children.
But can y'all imagine
Family
what
events.
she's going through? I mean, see, people don't think about when they do stuff.
Right.
Because this
The
right here
aftermath.
could have caused her to commit suicide or
Easily.
I mean, come on.
If she wasn't as
We
strong
talking
as she
about-
was.
Right.
Right.
This over 20 years of my life I've given you. And to find you in our bed with a man.
We're going to say 36 because they started at 16. So 16 plus 20, 36, right?
No, wait. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna say they've been in each other's lives almost 40 freaking years. Even if it was
I would
off
go
and
into
on.
a deep depression, y'all.
Yeah, that's
And
what
not
I'm
only that,
saying.
now you compromising her relationship with her kids, because I could see myself easily being into this phase where it's kind of like, I don't really want to talk about your daddy right now. Don't ask me to drop you off over there. His name ain't being brought up, but then the kids might feel some type of way because that's still their daddy. They don't quite know what happened as to why we broke up. They want to go over there wherever it is he living. I ain't telling them why they can't, but they just know they can't.
Oh, I'm telling mine why y'all can't go. Your
So
daddy been bunk up with a man. You is not fit to go over there. No, not right now. Give me some time. I don't know about y'all,
At
but
least
I
for the
need.
18 and the 13-year-old, yeah, we'll tell them that.
Yeah.
But the 5-year-old, you got to take it a little easy.
You can draw a picture for him.
Oh, no.
Every child relates to a picture. Yeah, but
Well,
we laughing because
but it's so serious.
it's serious.
And it is real out there. Like, there's so much of that going on
these download websites.
Yes. Like, you have to be careful. All of you out there in the dating world,
Be careful.
please be careful. Britt, be
It
careful.
ain't even dating, baby. It's married to.
Well, yeah, that's too.
Proof in
Really?
the pudding.
Yeah,
Y'all
that's
might
true.
have to be more careful.
Yeah.
Because y'all don't see it coming. I'm already out there on the field, with my guard up, expecting whatever may come my
That is
way.
true. Married too.
Because married people keep secrets more than single people.
Yeah.
And if a single person situation dates a married person situation, they're not gonna put it in the streets.
Right.
Now, if both of them were single,
It is what it is.
right?
They'll pull that whole, well,
Damn.
you
Yeah.
ain't, you ain't
But when
right.
you marry, your secrets are more sacred.
Right.
Because you just ain't gonna talk. You ain't gonna put that person's business out because I want to keep what I got going on.
Right.
I
And
wanna-
don't let us both be married, because then we both got something to lose.
Yeah.
So we gonna be on our
Yeah,
PCQ.
right. We ain't
So
getting caught. But
everybody-
first of all, that husband is nasty. He's trifling. He's disgusting, and he is scum to even be in his own home,
And on the pulpit.
in the bed with his, and on the pulpit. So
And then
what
he in the
ministry?
pulpit, I'm sure there probably was a Bible on the nightstand.
Right, right. It was a Bible on the right side. It was a Bible, and it probably was flipped open to the scripture he read.
Yeah.
Oh
They probably-
my.
The night before.
That's helpful.
Right, because they're
Hopefully.
probably trying to justify what they're doing, so they read a scripture in the Bible.
You always pick that one.
Right.
You
To
know,
justify what they're doing is not really a sin, but it's a sin.
better
But
to
it's not a
give than
sin.
receive,
That one.
Yeah, that one.
Well, I just hope that she get counseling. She get counseling behind this, because she definitely
Yeah, that's
needs
a
it.
lot.
Yeah.
That's
She's
a lot.
gonna have to get that.
That's a lot.
And to her, I know I can say this. I mean, how they say you can say it, it's
right.
easy to say it, but don't beat yourself up because you didn't do anything wrong. You was being that wife, He's the one that didn't know who he was.
He was.
Okay, I'm play devil's advocate. What if she was a born wife? What if she didn't like to do anything or go anywhere or have fun?
Then go get.
Well, it's not. I'm not justifying what he did, but maybe he should have just left.
You're just trying to find a reason. Like,
Please.
that's how I
Right.
want to know a reason.
Right.
I need to know a
Please.
Right.
reason.
But you go to a man,
But
someone
then-
that you introduced
But then
to me as your
again,
cousin.
she probably was the best wife. She cooked, she cleaned,
Right.
she kept herself up.
Nothing she
was
could have done better.
nothing, and he still went and did what he did, just because that's what he wanted to do.
Yeah, because I feel like it doesn't matter how good of a wife you are. If a man want to cheat, he is going to cheat, and vice versa.
Yeah.
Woman, if a woman find a need that she want to get out there and cheat, she's going to cheat.
Mm-hmm.
You
but
know.
for a man to cheat with a man, Lord do Jesus. That's just some low down, dirty scum.
So let's flip that. So do you guys think, and I already know the answer to this.
If
The
it was a
man-
woman and a
the
woman,
man came home and the wife was in the house.
He
with
probably would
another
ask to
woman.
join.
He
If
probably
the-
sit back and watch.
yeah, he would.
He sit
Yeah.
back and watch.
And we wouldn't even be having a discussion because
Right.
it would. It
Wouldn't
just,
no let about to get turned in.
No.
'Cause,
No.
right. So if it was two women, he'd have been like, "Babe."
So why is there a double standard?
That's just how the world turns.
Yeah.
That was a soap opera. That's why that.
As the world turns. Yeah.
Me too.
But if you just think about it, I mean, we can say that it's nasty, but a man don't think that it's
No.
nasty if he's that way. I
No.
mean,
It's no difference.
I just.
To be honest with you, I feel like he crossed lines regardless. Because if it was a woman, she came in there and caught him with, why you in the house? You couldn't go get you a room.
Right. That's what they should have done.
I mean, y'all
Yeah.
could have went down the road somewhere for all I care.
But just
in the
imagine how
house,
long
in
they've
the
been
bed-
doing it.
Right. So
Every time she go on a trip.
Right, so she had to, and that was another question, how far she got to think back when they started hanging or whenever she would call, like, hey, what you doing? Oh, me and cousin, we just
Right.
hanging out.
right. Grab a few drinks.
Right. Me and cousin at the house, just watching football, watching basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But the whole time, you and cousin been doing the cousins.
That makes you think.
I mean,
It
kissing
does.
cousins.
Right.
Mm, mm,
But that ain't the cousin.
That the boyfriend. He been the side nigga all these years.
Right.
All these years. So in that, you know who I got a few questions for? I got a few questions for him. How did you feel standing up there at the altar? How did you feel?
The best friend.
Because even if it hadn't started yet,
You knew you had
if
these
one thing,
desires.
right? I'm sure he had these desires and just didn't know how to act on them.
Right.
Or it could have been going on already.
Right.
Because if he in the wedding, they know each other a while.
Right.
Let's not sugarcoat that. So how did you feel standing up there, watching him say "I do" to somebody you felt he didn't want? Because I'm sure that's what he felt. Because I'm sure that's what he was feeding him. No, I don't really want her. I'm sure that's what he was telling him. I'm sure.
And he probably was telling them.
I'm
marry her.
I'm in the church. I could never. Blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
But the Bible says
Mm-hmm.
no shacking. No. The Bible also says.
Quoting all this stuff, right?
Well,
That's who I got some questions for. I got some questions.
Y'all wish
for
we
him.
could talk to the other two
I want to
people.
hear from him.
I know.
Right.
I don't
Yeah.
care about the husband.
You want to hear from the other
You wanna
from
hear
his
from
cousin?
I just want to hear
From
from
cousin.
No.
I low key feel for cousins.
See what his take is on it. Well, guys, that's going to wrap it up for Tangy Tea of Life. We wish the best to this wife. We hope she gets the help that she needs. Go talk to someone, get the counseling. Hopefully she's already seeing someone for that. And I just wish her the best. I don't wish this on
No,
anyone.
I
you
wish
know?
her a speedy divorce and
Yeah.
and
I pray
a
for
major
his
glow up.
congregation, like these people who he's preaching to the word, and
Maybe he's a youth pastor.
That's even worse.
Maybe he's a music of ministry, the ministry of music of ministry. How does it go?
Yeah, because it
Them-
did say he's in the ministry, but
So
she
let's
also
hope he
says
on the
there's
decoration committee.
If he does music, he's a minister of music, so he ain't got to preach no
Let's
word.
hope.
They just singing songs.
Let's hope.
Yeah, let's hope.
Let's pray.
But thank you so much, best friend, for emailing us the follow-up letter. We appreciate you for answering some of
Definitely
our
do.
questions that we had. And Tawan, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you for
coming.
having me.
You're so welcome. Come back anytime.
Next
Invite
week?
yourself
I'll
anytime.
be back
Anytime.
next.
Next
Girl, don't
week.
tell me that. I'm like, I'm sure it's Tawana just stay in Florence. She done wore out her welcome.
No, we love you to come, especially when we have letters like
Yes.
please. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching Tangy Tea of Life. If you would like to be a guest, be sure to email us at
Let me know first.
Run it by her.
Run it by me, so I'll know if I ain't gonna come or not. I'll leave this seat open for you.
Or you can come with them. It's fine. tangyteaoflife@gmail.com. Also, please like, subscribe, and leave comments below. And guys, let me say this because a lot of you you're just getting the teaser videos on Facebook. That's not all. You're going to have to go to YouTube to watch the full video. You're just getting a little bit on Facebook that I put out there, but go to YouTube so that you can watch the full video. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like and share. Don't forget to click the bell so that you can get notifications on the next video. All right, see you next time. Bye.
Bye.